right. Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. Thanks for jumping on here and hanging out with us today on the live stream. We're going to be talking about 5 simple tips to refresh the look of your website. It's a brand new year. What better time to refresh and update the look of your website? Because first we're going to talk about site presets. This is the fastest and easiest way for you to give your site a complete makeover with just a few clicks. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into customize view for Zenfolio. If you're brand new, when you're working inside of Zenfolio, and especially when you're customizing your website, open the different areas of Zenfolio in a new tab. Okay, it's going to make it easier for you to work in there. It's going to make it much more faster and streamlined for you to work in those different areas. So what I like to do when I'm customizing my site is rather than clicking on this, I'll actually open it in a new tab. So I'll right click on it, hit open link in a new tab. And then what that's going to do is basically it's going to open up customize view in a new tab right here. So now I can go back and forth and reference these different areas of my Zenfolio account without having to close down, go back, reopen, and all of that stuff. It saves me a lot of steps. And the reason that you might need to go back in here and reference things is because you might want to be switching around the photos that you have on your homepage. Maybe you accidentally have some not accidentally, but maybe you have some photos that have a watermark and you don't really like the watermark being used on your homepage photos and you need to go back and change that. Well, as long as you have this separate tab open, you can jump back and forth between these different areas of your Zenfolio account. It makes it so much easier. So site presets are right here. And these, again, are going to give your website a completely refreshed design, everything. It's going to change everything on your entire website with a few clicks. So if I click on preset, there's actually 13 presets that you can use. And you can just kind of scroll through here and find one that you like. Now, what I tell people is to find one that's close to something that you like, because these are customizable, right? Once you select something that's kind of your starting point, if you're happy with it the way it is, that's awesome. But if you're not 100% happy and you want to do some fine tuning, you can. These site presets, think of them as a starting point, not your final destination for how your website is going to look. So we're going to scroll through here and we're going to pick something that looks totally different than what I have here. So I'm not even sure what site preset I'm using here on this one, but we're going to go to presets and we're going to choose, let's go, you know what? Let's go with this grid one right here. So we're going to go with a grid layout here. I'm just going to hit apply. And then this little box is going to pop up that says, notice that applying a site preset will change all page themes and layouts, all pages, galleries, and groups will be set to use default. So again, keep in mind that this is going to change everything on the entire website. And the look of my site should totally be completely different. So now that we've talked about site presets, let's take a look at what layout options this homepage has. So if I go to layout right here, there are actually 25 different layout options. So I could change the layout like this, click on here, hit apply, and it's going to take that and change my layout to where it's a top bar navigation rather than the sidebar. So the next thing I want to talk about is the theme. All right. And what a theme is a theme controls the colors and the fonts that are used on your site. So I could click on themes. And what I could do is I could look for a theme that has a black background, right? And there are lots of themes in here, lots of themes. So you can definitely explore. And we could go in here and say, okay, let's try this one out. And I'm going to hit apply. And it's going to change everything as far as colors and fonts go. All right. So it even changed this stuff here. Next, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about your page options. Okay. And so page options are right here. And this kind of controls different elements that show up on your homepage. And as I mentioned, different layouts have different page options. So this one, for instance, can show a welcome message. I currently have it to set not to show. You can show a Facebook button, your Instagram button, all kinds of stuff. You can show page headers and footers, all kinds of different stuff in here. So I'm going to turn a bunch of this stuff on, let you guys see what it is, and then kind of come back and clean this up a little bit. because a lot of times I've seen people's websites where they have like two menus going on the homepage, but you can really go in here and do a lot with the page options. So as you can see right now, I've got all of this stuff kind of cluttering up over my images when they're hovered on. And I don't really want that stuff showing. Also, I kind of have social media links down here. I have them up here, as well as the search bar. I've got this double menu going on, and right now this site is just a total mess. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go back up to options, and I'm going to go and say, just show my page header. Let's hide the homepage logo and the homepage menu. The page header is the menu that's up here up at the top. Let's go ahead and hide that welcome message. Let's hide the Facebook button, all of these. Let's hide all of that. And then let's just hit apply. All right, so already that's cleaned this up quite a bit. I'm still not really happy with this stuff that pops up when you hover over an image. So if you have these showing up on your gallery, if you have these showing up on your homepage, it is exactly the same the way you do this. You're just gonna go up to options, and what you're gonna look for is you're gonna look for the thumbnails tab right here. All right, and then once you're on the thumbnails tab, what you're gonna look for is you're gonna look for these social media icons, and you can set those to hide. You can also set a lot of this stuff to hide as well. If you want, if you want to leave the title to hide or show, you can do that here. And then we're just going to apply that, and that's going to clean all of that stuff up off the images there on that homepage. So now when I hover over the image, no little pop-ups are coming here. It's really nice and clean, and not a lot of distracting elements or things like that are popping up. Your site menu is the final thing I want to kind of wrap up these quick tips with. Put yourself in the mindset of somebody who has never interacted with you before, who just happened to stumble across your website. Put yourself in that mindset and then follow whatever path you've laid out for them, right? Which is your site menu. Where are you telling them to go? As humans, we all, almost all of us, read left to right. That's kind of how we were trained to follow things. And so this is kind of the path that we've laid out for our visitors. And you want to make sure that this path makes sense, right? Because hopefully your goal on your website is to acquire new clients. And you want to make sure that your site menu is set up and organized in a way that it will do that. The site menu right here is edited and customized right over here. One thing that's important to note is this is not a direct reflection of your galleries. These do not auto sync. So whenever you upload new galleries into Zenfolio, they're not going to automatically appear on your site menu. So if you need to create a new site menu item, you just go right here and create a new one. You can link this directly to a gallery. Let's say weddings. All right. And I'm going to say this is my weddings portfolio. And I'm going to link this directly to a gallery. So I'm going to go into photos. We'll go to the wedding portfolio and we'll update that. And this is going to refresh, and then we'll see that here, right? And so I do have this portfolio dropdown already over here. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that really quick, because we're going to just create our own dropdown. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to organize this site menu. So I'm going to go ahead and just create a dropdown really quick. I'm going to hit add new, and I'm going to type the word portfolio. Okay. Hit enter, and we're going to say, let's make this a drop-down menu. And I'm going to click that and hit update. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this up, click the little plus button. And then after that, I'm going to say wedding portfolio, hit enter, link that to a gallery. And so we'll go in here and we'll hit select and update. All right, and so you can see that's in that drop down. So when I kind of click that little thing, it goes away. And let me remove this. And now that I have an item in here, here's something really cool. All you need is one item in that drop down menu. And then what you can do is you can grab any other items and actually drag it and drop it in there, and then organize these in whatever order you want. So now if I hit refresh, now we have that portfolio drop down, and people can go directly to those portfolios. And then once you're done with your site, then what you want to do is you want to come up here, and when you're happy, when you're ready for it to go live, click that publish button. That is going to publish your site, make it live. If you're not quite ready, if you want to do some more work to it, if you're kind of ready to pause for the day, come back to it another day, all you need to do is click back to dashboard, and then you make sure that you select save the changes. I will continue customizing later, and it won't publish that version of your site. It will keep your currently published version of your site. All right. So hopefully through all of that, I gave you guys some good tips, some good ideas, and kind of showed you how to get in there, some easy ways to give your site a refresh, especially for the new year. Hopefully, I would encourage you guys to get in there and play around with your Zenfolio account, not be afraid of it.